Hello friends, myself CA Parmod Mittal. I am a practicing chartered accountant. In our last video, we have discussed about the production link incentive scheme which was launched by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Department of India. Today we will discuss about the second scheme which was launched along with the PLI scheme only on 1st of April 2020, and the name of the scheme is Scheme for Promotion of Manufacturing of Electronic Components and Semiconductors. Friends, let's discuss about the background of this incentive scheme. India is highly dependent on imports of electronic components and products. While developing manufacturing hubs for electronic components and products, Government of India is eyeing to reduce its outgo of foreign exchange. Simultaneously, India's government is having vision of making India's economy of $5 trillion by year 2024. By boosting this sector and encouraging the manufacturing of electronic components and products, Government of India is targeting of achieving rupees $1 trillion economy from this segment only. The objective of this scheme is to strengthen the ecosystem of electronic component and semiconductor manufacturing in India. Any entity registered in India is eligible to apply for incentive under this scheme. This scheme is applicable for investment in new units as well as expansion of existing plants for capacity expansion and modernization. The quantum of incentive under this scheme is 25% of capital expenditure made. Now, capital expenditure can be made into two segments. One is new investment and second is the expansion of existing capacity, that is refurbishment of existing capacity. But there is another ceiling in case of an entity is investing their money in refurbishment of existing capacity, that it cannot spend more than 20% of their investment of total existing eligible capacities cost in case of expansion of their existing plant. Now friends, let's understand the meaning of capital expenditure which is given in the scheme only. Capital expenditure includes the total amount spent on the following three categories, that is plant, machinery, equipment, associated utilities and technologies, along with the amount spent on the research and development work done for the purpose of manufacturing of electronic components and semiconductors. The tenure of this scheme will initially be 3 years from the date of notification, and the date of notification is 1st of April 2020. Incentive can be claimed under this scheme within 5 years from the date of investment, and that 5 years will be counted from the date of acknowledgement of application filed. And friends, let's suppose an applicant received incentive under this scheme. In case an applicant received incentive under this scheme, then that applicant is obliged to continue its commercial production up to 3 years or 1 year from the date of receipt of that incentive, whichever is later. In this scheme, the investment range is varied from 5 crore to 100 crore INR. That means an entity has to invest ranging from 5 crore to 100 crore in order to get eligible under this scheme. The range of various products is also specified in the scheme, this scheme will be monitored by a nodal agency which will be acted as a project management agency. This agency will constitute for this specific scheme only, and the main work scope of this agency will be to approve and sanction the claims and applications filed under this scheme. Along with it will also check the eligibility of the applicants as well as other companies also. This nodal agency will be reporting to empowered committee which will constitute the high level different class of secretary from different eligible ministries. I hope friends, contents discussed today of the scheme will be helpful for you. In our next video, we will discuss about the third and last scheme, which is Manufacturing Cluster Incentive Scheme. In case if you have any doubt, query, or you need any assistance in filing your claim or finding eligibility, then you can contact on the details given on the screen. Thank you. Jai Hind.